Rhus aromatica. And trilobed, and if you crush the leaf, it's got a smell to it. Some people say it smells like skunk, and some people say it actually smells good.
Yep.
Sometimes called skunk or something.
Yeah. But as you can see, it's starting to develop fall color, so it's going to have really pretty red fall color. Dark glossy green foliage that is trilobed. It's a small to medium shrub. You can see the flowers that are starting to form over here.
This is the
As you can see, it's a rhizotomous, shrubby.
This little weed looking thing?
Yes, this thing right here. It's called Coralberry, Symphoricarpos orbiculatus. It is native. It has opposite leaves that are entire. They have a green-blue cast to the color.
Oh, sorry.
They're kind of pubescent, if you feel them. Also, if you look, there's still the flowers at each of the node. No, that's came from up there.
Oh, it fell.
Yeah, it's got coral red fruit. There's some over here.
Oh, so tiny.
Oh.
Do y'all see the fruit over here?
Yeah.
It's reddish. Yeah, coral in color, coral berry. It suckers, as you can see, pretty badly because it grows from rhizomes. You have several different types of Cuphea. Are y'all familiar with Mexican heather?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is also Cuphea.
Oh.
That's the
So,
one with the blue, purple.
yeah, they have purple flowers.
More spreading.
But typically it's going to be a small flowering shrub with cigar-shaped flowers that bloom all summer long and into the fall, and it's usually more foliferous in the fall. It's going to have linear leaves that are dark green and glossy.
How come some of them are like maroon? Is that a new growth, or?
I mean,
Or is that just?
it might be a deficiency.
Happens?
I don't think they're typically maroon. So Chaenomeles speciosa, or no, SPP, not speciosa, is going to be a medium to large shrub, and it's going to be in the Rosaceae family, so it's alternate. And a really good ID characteristic is if you look at the leaf, it typically has a spine and then little stipules, like little baby leaves growing at the base of the leaf. Y'all see the stipules?
Yep. Little baby leaves. Is a stipule like a true leaf? Or... is it like a replacement?
I'm not sure.
Can you check out this baby leaves over here? Look at those baby leaves.
I do.
Got a nice set of babies over there.
Also, if you look down here, it is stress flowering, so you can see the flowers. Typically, it flowers before it leaves out in the spring, and it'll bloom in late winter, early spring. Uh-oh.
It's got thorns.
Yeah, it has spines. It's going to have glossy green leaves.
Is that supposed to be there?
So are these?
Crenate margin. Yes, those are stipules.
Big ones.
It's going to be opposite. And if you look at the leaf, it's going to be serrated, and about 3/4 of the way down becomes entire. See that?
Oh, that's cool.
And so the stems kind of look like pretzels, pretzel sticks.
Which one is this?
Forsythia?
Oh,
So they got those lenticels?
Yes.
Salt thing?
Yep. Looks like they're lenticels.
is this the one that blooms yellow?
It does. In the spring, we'll have typically a lot of beautiful yellow four-petaled flowers growing all along old wood. So if you look at the bud, you can see the flower buds on it already.
That's horrible.
I don't think it does as well here in Texas, but in more northern climates, is going to be very nice shrub in the spring. It's multi-stemmed, so getting caught up in it. Has an arching habit, conical bud. It's a nice plant. It's going to typically have an arching habit, fine twiggy texture,
Multi-stem?
multi-stem. It's going to kind of almost have four sides to the leaf on this one. Still Spirea.
What did you say about four-sided? The leaf?
Look at the leaf. On this one, it's almost like four-sided.
Sort of. Like a diamond?
Yeah, almost rhombic. It's going to have white to pink flowers in the spring. It's really going to have a blue-green color to the leaf, more so than other stuff we've looked at. Arching stems, white flowers in the spring. Spirea. It's a nice shrub, medium shrub. So this is Hydrangea quercifolia, Oakleaf hydrangea.
I feel like this is a
And if you look at the leaf, it looks like an oak leaf. So that's where it gets its name, Oakleaf hydrangea. The leaves, pubescent. And if you look, the flower, when it blooms in the spring, is going to be creamy white, and then it turns kind of to a pink color, and then it retains its flower panicles on the plant. And it's a pretty large shrub. I mean, at Mississippi State, the things are this big, and beautiful, blooming in the spring. Really nice shrub. Obviously, it doesn't grow up that well here. Yes, it has like cinnamony, peeling bark. If you look at the stem, which is a good ID characteristic. It's going to have kind of a purple color on the new growth, which I don't see any new growth on here. But it's typically going to have a purple color to the leaves. Opposite leaf orientation, if you feel the leaf, it's kind of got like an oily feel to it. It's not really glossy.
Kind of waxy.
Yeah, it's definitely got a waxy, oily. It looks waxy. It's opposite. And it's going to have two types of flowers. It's going to have lace cap flowers and hortensis flowers. Hortensis is just like a big, massive flowering bracts, where lace bark is going to be typically more airy and going to have less bracts and more tiny little flower pods on it. Also, when grown in acidic soils, it's going to be a blue color. When grown in basic soils, it's going to be a pink color. And if it's more neutral, it's going to be in between, so it's going to be typically more purple. Bipinnately compound leaves. Do not eat the fruit because it's poisonous.
Oh my Lord. I know. Look at this. Look at the.
Yes, it has spines on the mature wood.
She didn't tell us that she wanted us to touch it.
It's going to have a twisted seed pod on it. Look at this seed pod, how it's twisted around.
Oh.
It's typically going to have yellow to red to orange flowers. Terminal.
Very yellow.
It's going to have blue-green foliage. It is bipinnately compound. Flowers in the summer. In warmer climates will flower year-round. Pretty easy to ID to me. It's going to kind of have a reddish color to the stems and the petioles and the rachis. The new growth is kind of almost purple in color.